All right, what's up, my party people? This is take 3, and I think it's finally freaking working. Let's go. Yeah, I had a lot to talk about today because today's episode 138 of the podcast, Positivity Hour. I'm your host, Darshaun Smith, and today we're going to be talking about the rat race inside the entrepreneur system. Okay, this topic is so important and near and dear to my heart and such that I wanted to make sure for sure this video wasn't going to stop and this mic was going to record just in case, because we ain't running it back. I've already ran it back 2 times. This is number 3 now, but I think I figured it out, and we got it going. So wazam, I need a new computer, in short. Yeah, the CPU is it wasn't liking what was going on before, but I figured it out. So yep, thanks for tuning in today. You could be anywhere else in the world doing just about anything else you could think of, and instead you decided to spend a couple seconds with me today. So I do appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoyed the intro. We're chugging these episodes out weekly, every Sunday at 12 o'clock noon, high noon. Now that daylight savings has ended for us in the northern hemisphere, we gotta love it. It gets dark at like 4:45 now. But that being said, a little recap on my life and the last week since we've talked, or seen each other rather, if you don't follow me like on Instagram or what have you. Yeah, life has been very interesting. Like right here is a nice little car bill. Had to, go and fix my car, or supposedly I've done just about everything to try and fix this car, and it's still not wanting to, work properly. I mean, like it's working properly like 95% of the time, okay? And then like sometimes you just go and start it and it's like nope. So yeah, I went to the dealership. They thought they figured it out, paid them an outrageous amount of money, and yeah, it worked for like a day, and then I come out the gym, like I'm about to go to the gym right after I post this to start my car, and it's like nope. I mean, I literally have a video of this. I'm gonna put the video in, okay? Just put the video in, Darshaun.
You see, no start right there. No start. And then it starts up. You see, this is what we're experiencing. I just spent $800 fixing what they said might fix it. Let me see what you got with your diagnostic this time around. Go Hawks.
All right, so now that the video has played, you can, like, this has just been the bane of my existence, okay? But this is real life problems with Darshaun, first world problems, okay? This is just one of the things that's currently going a little astray, you could say. But seriously though, on a real note, this is one of the things that is really inspiring this episode, the rat race inside the entrepreneur system, because like this is a real hindrance to my business. Like I can't do business if I don't have a car to like drive places, I got a photo shoot I need to schedule with someone in my networking group. She wants some family photos. She's already said, hey, I looked at your stuff, I'm gonna pay you, we just need to figure out a date. And it's just like, dang, I don't know if my car's gonna start so I can go drive to where you're at. So like this is messing up business right now. So that's where I'm at right now, okay? But outside of that, like I think my time at CAN Bus is coming to an end. Peep the CAN Bus display I have going on back there. It's slowly growing. But yeah. So yeah, I gotta find something new here. Do I just say YOLO with like very little money left to my name, just go full entrepreneur mode and figure it out? That's what would lead to a good backstory if I actually pulled it off, but it's not the most sensible thing ever. But I do have like a backup plan or two, or what I think is gonna come next. So I think it's just coming time I actually follow up on one of those, so it can allow me to, get more funds for more lights. As you could see, I'm controlling the light coming in from my window now. Okay, I'm telling you, every video we're leveling up the setup. Okay, I'm getting new storage devices, and this is a terabyte of data right here. for those listening, I was just holding up a little terabyte, little hard drive SSD or whatever. And so on and so forth. I'm learning how to, get my Part 107 drone license so I can, do some work out here. I'm learning how to fly my FPV drone again. I'm plotting on a DJI Mavic 3 Pro, which is it literally costs more than I paid for my car, which is crazy. But hey, that's tax write-off. But I need to make some more DSP money before I go buy that or something. So look alive, we're just out here trying to make it happen. So long story short, my life, I'm all over the place. Like I have major ups that are like, wow, oh my God, my life's a movie. I'm so grateful for this. Like, wow, zam. But at the same time, a lot of people forget that if you are going to have some extremely high highs, life is a balancing act. Okay, with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, Newton said that it's not just for physical stuff. If you're gonna have some highs, you're gonna experience some lows. Okay, maybe you got your lows first, and then you got the highs. But some people ain't ready for when they get the high first, and then they fall off. And it's not about like what happens to you. This is just how life is for everyone. No one cares that it happened because, like I said, it happens to everyone. It's just, how do you react? No one cares that my car is messing up and it's messing up business. How are you going to react? Okay, I'm going to get it fixed somehow, or I'm going to just wing it, or I'm going to schedule it anyways and take the bus or get an Uber. Like, whatever. We're going to figure it out, man. We're going to figure it out. But you're not going to stop me, okay? And that's what we're going to talk about today in today's episode, about the rat race inside the entrepreneur system, okay? I have no notes for this because I feel so passionate about this topic that I'm just gonna talk about 3 major points in the next like 10 minutes or so. Okay, because like I said, I want to go to the gym. I want to see if my car will start. And if not, I gotta ride the city bus. So look alive. But I say all that to say that the city bus is free now. So wazam! Shout out Iowa City, Iowa. That being said, point 1 is just, what is the rat race? Okay, I'm not going to provide you with some super ultra technical definition. You can go watch someone else's podcast for that. Okay, you came for Darshaun's take. Okay, and Darshaun's take on the matter for this super ultra rat racy paraphrasal definition is that, like, it's just like literally running in circles. You're living in the matrix. You're selling your hours for probably way less than you're making someone else, and you're doing it just because it provides you a little bit of security, stability, or like insurance or whatever, that you're going to see some food later that day or have a place to live or this or that. Is there anything wrong with the rat race? No. Is there anything wrong with working that job that doesn't really fulfill you, but it meets your needs of your family? No. Okay. That is not what this video is about. I'm just saying that the rat race is not for everyone. And a lot of people who are in the rat race, whether they're working at McDonald's or they're an investment banker at JP Morgan Chase, a lot of people who are in this rat race, feel like it is not for them. Okay. So some of those people go to the entrepreneur side of things. Okay. Like myself. Okay. I currently have a W-2 job. Like I said, I work for CAN-Bus. I do a little bit of, stuff on the side with the marching band. But that being said, I am a, entrepreneur myself, solopreneur, as they say. And I have an LLC, Darshaun Smith Productions. And I do stuff like this, photo shoots, video shoots. I'm going to be recording and posting a lot of content in the next month, okay? This last week, I was cooking. Now it's time to create, so look alive. But I say all that to say that once you're tired of the rat race, or you think there's something better out there, like the grass is greener on the other side of that hill, a lot of people choose the entrepreneur route, okay? And as I have been one of those people, I can shed light a little bit on what that grass is like, okay? The grass is always greener where you're not at, okay? But that being said, and that's why I say that, because a lot of people quit just based off of that. But the people who stick with it, like myself, you end up finding that being an entrepreneur is just a higher end version of the rat race. Like, instead of working 40 hours a week, I'm working, like 30 hours at CAN-Bus, another like 10 for the marching band, and another like 45 doing Darshaun Smith Productions. Like, I'm working way more, okay, than the average like rat race worker out here. Am I seeing infinitely more money? Not yet. Okay, but I'm doing the foundational work. I'm building the portfolio. I'm creating content to market. I'm actually doing little shoots here and there, you know, shaking hands, getting out to the community, trying to figure out ways to become known, okay? Because as I said in that last episode, it's not who knows you, it's not who you know, it's who knows you, okay? Because that's what it's all about. Because you're trying to get paid out here. That's the whole reason you could be trying to be an entrepreneur. I don't care if you're making wheelchairs for, people in wheelchairs, so you could, provide them with a more accessible option to get around in life, or a more accessible, more cost-effective option in life, we'll say, like jerry-rig everything. Or if you're like me, providing, digital media, photos, videos, a little bit of graphic design, whatever you need, okay? I say all that to say that the rat race is different here, okay? So like I said, the first point was the rat race, just defining that and understanding that the rat race is a grind. It's your 9 to 5, it's your whatever it is you want to say, okay, about working your W-2 job. Point 2 was getting more into like why people switch from the rat race to the entrepreneur thing, and then they find out that being an entrepreneur is just a higher end version of the rat race because you have to do even more work because you work for yourself, okay? And point 3 was what we're gonna talk about for the next 5-10 minutes, and what we'll end the episode with is just like how to stick with it, how to know if it's truly for you, and most importantly, how to just actually become successful. You know what I'm saying, in this new rat race, and eventually move on. Okay, so those are the A, B, C, D, the 4 parts. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna remember what I just said at all, so I hope you wrote it down, because I'm just going to talk and it's going to fit into one of those 4 categories somehow, okay? That being said, let's do it, okay? So, how to be successful in this rat race thing, okay? I say that like I'm some ultra super successful guru or something like that. Like, don't listen to people who have already done it, you know what I'm saying? Like you can take advice from them, but don't copy their blueprint, okay? Some of these people out here who are selling you dreams, selling you a product or some course or something. Yeah, they did that like 10, 20 years ago, okay? That might have worked back then. This is 2023, okay? Depending on your industry, things are a lot different, okay? So, like I said, take some advice from them, but make sure you're adapting to what's currently going on, okay? And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I've had more one-on-ones with millionaires and entrepreneur folk or business people who are like, yo, just give me a list of people you want to meet, and I'll use my network to get there, okay? Robert Hawk Jr., okay, is a great person right there. He pretty much started our conversation of of our one-on-one this last Thursday. Like, yo, young people like you, and I'm 22. I'm not that young, okay? But like, whatever. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. He didn't say this, but shout out to Robert if you see this. He's not gonna watch this, but shout out to Robert. He was like, yeah, young people like y'all don't understand the power of 6 degrees of separation. And if you don't know what that is, it means that you're pretty much connected to just about anyone on the world within 6 degrees, or 6 people that you may know, okay? So it's like, Sally, your friend, okay? And Sally knows Lauren, and Lauren knows Bob, and Bob knows Ronald, who just so happens to be the son of the press secretary for Obama, okay? Like, in 6 degrees, you're connected to Obama, okay? Like, just like that, So Robert was saying, like people are power. Who you choose to surround yourself, and who you choose in your network to actually utilize for either money or, motivation, or most importantly, notoriety in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because like I said, it's not who you know, it's who knows you, which is important, okay? So it's like, yo, that's why Robert was like, yo, 6 degrees of separation is really real. I've done a lot of business in this area for about the last 20 years. I know just about everyone. And if I don't know them, I know someone who knows them. So let me know who you want to get in contact with, and I will get in contact with them for you and can make that bridge, okay? And that's, like I said, that's one of the major points of how you actually become successful in this entrepreneur game, is you actually got to know the right people. I'm sorry, y'all. Life is fair. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, myself included. I say like, oh, life ain't fair. No, life is very fair. You gotta risk it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta go outside your boundaries. You gotta do what I just described about this new rat race if you actually want to make it to the other side of being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in some 80, 90 hours of work a week. You know, Elon Musk, the richest person in the world, still works over 100 hours a week, okay? I mean, occasionally he sees his kids, but he's trying to send people to Mars. That takes a lot of time, okay? He's trying to provide satellite internet to everyone on the planet. That takes a lot of time, okay? You know, so if you actually want to be well out here, be known, be... Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp in the mic like that. Wow, Darshaun, pause, okay? But if you want to be someone who can actually say, like, I did that, I was successful, I got out the rat race, I got the money, I got the freedom of my time, I'm not selling my hours, but I'm leveraging a high value skill to compensate me correctly for what I think I'm worth, then, you know, like I said, you got to know the right people. You got to go above and beyond, become uncomfortable, reach out, shake new hands, meet people. And most importantly, you just got to recognize that you got to work. You know what I'm saying? And that these are things that I've just started to realize, you know, I've known these things. Okay. But as I said to my roommate, you know, was probably listening to me through the wall because I talk pretty loud during these. You, as in me, didn't understand like the sheer amount of work that goes into being an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even successful yet, okay? Like I just started, you know, I'm like a 2-month-old entrepreneur, legally, but I've been doing this for like a year or so, and you know, I've seen a little success here and there, but I'm really starting to, like I said, take my own advice. I'm hanging around the right people. Some of these folks are millionaires. Some of these folks have just been doing business for a while and they're pretty successful. You know, I'm not saying that just because they drive nice cars or they have nice houses or whatever, but people know them. They are important in the community. They know the other important people in the community, and they can get stuff done like that. You know, I snapped for all the people listening on Spotify. Okay, they can get stuff done, and that's true power. You know what I'm saying? That's true. You know, escaping the rat race. That's moving from having a W-2 job where you show up and to work and you're told that, hey, do that, Jimmy. That's what you're gonna be doing all day today and probably for the rest of the year. Do that. To working for yourself, and then most importantly, the people I'm now working with are at the stage of their careers and lives where they're trying to give back to people like me, you know, so they can, you know, raise the next generation of entrepreneurs, and then also can at the same time use me and my resources as a videographer or editor or photographer to help them move to the investor side of things and help them buy back their time so they can spend more time with their family, or so they can, you know, cook a meal every night or something like that, rather than having to, you know, eat unhealthy or whatever, because they're already successful. They already have the money. They already have the reputation. You know, they've been doing it for so long, but they want to, you know, restructure some things in life. Okay. But like I said, the rat race inside the entrepreneur system is a crazy one. Okay. You're going to work more hours, you know, you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to grow. You know, people are going to say you changed. And yeah, I hope you did, because if you don't, you're not going to have no money. And I'm sorry, but every job you work out here is for money. Okay. Yes, you may be volunteering or something like that. Or yes, you may be doing this or that, or you have this passion for this community or that community. But at the end of the day, you need somewhere to live. You need some food to eat. And you need some clothes on your back, okay? That all costs money, okay? Someone's got to foot that bill, okay? And if it's not you, then I'm so glad and grateful for you that you ain't got to worry about these simple things in life that everyone else has to worry about. But at the same time, like, you got to realize money's not everything, but money is everything, okay? And being an entrepreneur is one way people seek more money. And a lot of people seek more money because of the rat race. And a lot of people who are trying to exit the rat race don't understand that the entrepreneur system is just a higher level version of that. And it's a game with high stakes and high risks and potentially high rewards. But if you're not successful, if you're not willing to put in all that work, if you're not willing to try new things, if you're not willing to, you know, sit down and get cooked and criticized by some folks who have been doing this for a while, or really just say, yo, like, I don't have all the equipment, or I don't have all the knowledge, but I'm gonna just start today. I'm gonna just do it right now. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna get laughed at. But eventually someone's gonna be like, hey, I see what you're doing. Let me try and help you. You know, like that's all it takes. One opportunity, one breakthrough, 1 second, one moment of someone just, you know, in the kindness of their heart, just being like, hey, I got you. Okay. I see what you're trying to do. Let's make it happen. Okay. That's all I got to say today, y'all, man. 20-minute episode, more or less. This has been Darshaun Smith Productions. And yeah, I'm your host, Darshaun Smith. Okay, I've said it 3 times. Maybe I'm trying to do the mirror thing. Okay, I'm just messing with you. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming through, and thanks for listening to my little rant. Okay, there was a lot less structure today. Which I want to change. I want to seriously. I really do want to keep upping the level of this podcast. I want to seriously. I do want to bring on some other people. I seriously do want to talk about some questions or things that folks may have, and then also I just want to still keep providing positivity vibes, you could say, for the world, because that's what this is all about. This is the positivity hour. Today we just talked about being an entrepreneur, exiting the rat race, money, investing in yourself, investing in companies, things of that nature. But this is still a very positive podcast episode. What I'm saying? Like, I don't care if we're talking about the war in Ukraine or the war and Israel. What I'm saying? We're gonna try to find a positive about that. People of different religions or something coming together in a time of need and still providing foreign aid. Like, that's pretty cool. So thanks for tuning in. Tell a friend, tell your family, subscribe, follow, provide a real review. Okay, if this sucked, give me that 1 star. Let me know I need to be better. But hey, I do appreciate all the 5 stars. I'm rocking with y'all. But yeah, we're officially over the 20-minute mark. We've been there, but I just wanted to say thank you. I'm really grateful. I say that all the time, especially every time my car starts. I'm like, thank you, car, okay? Because I had to drop my car off at the dealership for a day, and that was the first day in like 7 years I hadn't had a car, and it was like, ooh, this sucks. So I'm grateful for everything I have in life, for this light, for that bed behind me, for my job, for my 3 cell phones right here. What I'm saying? Only 2 of them work, but I do want to get a dedicated business phone, so look alive for that. And yeah, just keep moving forward. Stay positive. The choice is yours. Make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hate, comment, follow, unfollow, share, report. I don't care what you do at the end of the day, as long as you're staying positive. That's all that matters. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, and have a great rest of your day. Go Hawks. Woo. Bonk.